Try this. Can everybody hear me? It says it's on.
Give it a second.
Now, okay. Oh, wow. All right, so thank everybody for being here. We were worried about the turnout. That's why we had it at the Ag Center, so we could spread out a little bit and be in compliance with the law. But thank everybody for being here. I tell this story every time we have a graduation, but I think it's worth noting the way this program came about. I met Jeff Dixon as I was running for General Sessions Judge. He was running for, I believe, Circuit Clerk in Wilson County. And he said, have you ever thought about a misdemeanor recovery court? And I dealt with the felony recovery court. I've been a criminal defense attorney for a long time, so I dealt with that. And as an attorney, I just frankly saw it as a way to get people out of jail and to help them out with their case. But later on, as I was practicing law, I kept seeing the same people coming back over and over, and we were helping them with their cases, but their lives were not improving. Matter of fact, I had clients die, had friends die, handled cases where the divorces were a result of addiction, and so that kind of led me to look more into addiction and recovery. And the more I got into it, the more I realized that folks who have addiction issues aren't bad people. They're just people with addiction issues. So if that's the thought, then why shouldn't we figure out things to do to help if we can do so while protecting the community and making everybody safe? So that's what we do with this program. We allow nonviolent offenders to participate if they choose to. We partner together, and in partnering, you can quit anytime, and we can quit you anytime. We hope you don't quit, because that's really the only way you lose with this deal is you quit or you die. And we don't want either one of those things to happen. So it's a pretty intense program. I see lots of our participants in here. I don't have to tell you guys, it's a pretty intense program. But Chief, I just had a thought, like just this minute, so maybe I should speak better, but my thought is, I wish we could stream this graduation into the jail. Because a lot of people back there in jail have a thought about what we do. And looking at you guys today, the guys and gals who are participants, it's not the same as when I first met you when you were in Orange, or when you were at a bond hearing, or preliminary hearing, or first, second, third court dates. You're not the same people. You're the people that you were intended to be sober. So I wish the folks in jail could see the ones we're about to honor today, maybe give them a little hope and belief that they can get to where our folks are today. So this program we love it. We're thankful for the state of Tennessee. We're thankful for the governor, the Department of Mental Health. We're thankful that the state representatives, the legislators, allow us to have the money for this program. Frankly, I'm a criminal justice administration major, because Randy Wakefield told me to take some classes, and I did, and I loved them. But he and I really took some of the same classes, and it says it's just better money to spend to help people out instead of just put them in jail forever, over and over and over and over again. So we're thankful for the state of Tennessee that they allow us to have these funds. I'm thankful for the folks who volunteer. I'd like to recognize our team, our coordinator, Mr. Jesse Peters. Stand up, take a bow. Yeah, stand up. All right, get on. We're thankful for District Attorney General Tommy Thompson for allowing Mr. Jack Baer to participate. Jack Baer here, even injured, he's showing up with him today, maybe assisting him, or just interested in the graduation. Ms. Clara Woodmore with the District Attorney's Office, Victim Witness Coordinator. Thank you for being here, Ms. Clara. Yes, thank you, Ms. Clara. From the Public Defender's Office, Ms. Whitney Molinack. She contracts with the Public Defender's Office, and she's got a passion to help people, and kind of saw what we did and came to us and asked if she could be a part of it. So we thank you, Whitney. Randy Wakefield, he is his official title is Assistant Youth Services Officer. He's also South Carthage Judge. He was my mentor in law, and I aspire to be as smart as Randy one day, but I think that'll never happen. But Randy, again, the same thing. He had a passion for this and came and asked if he could participate, and the answer is yes. We want people who love to help people and care, and we want anybody involved that we can find. So thank you, Randy. Chief Eugene Roberts, we want to thank Sheriff Hopper for allowing such participation with his department. And of course, Chief Roberts, he's always been a big supporter. When I became a lawyer, Randy told me, he said, you know, get to know the clerks and the court officers, the bailiffs. He said, the clerks and the court officers know everything. Everybody else acts like they know everything, but the clerks and the court officers know everything. So that's how I got to know Chief Roberts and Mr. Roy and Beth. Beth was with the clerk's office, and you know, you got any questions? Hey Chief, what do I do? Go talk to Beth. Hey Beth, what do I do? So we thank both Ms. Beth Davis, Smith County Jail Administrator, and Sheriff Hopper and Chief Roberts for participating. I want to thank Colby Lane, but he's not here, so we can just talk bad about him today. If you want to, if anybody's got anything you want to. Colby's there? All right. Well, he came in late, so we're going to talk about him anyway. Colby, where you at? We're working, getting stuff, tables. Where you at, Colby? We're on camera, so we're going to call you out. But no, Colby is a graduate of our program. Colby is also, I think from that, he went to be a part-time employee of our Smith County Drug Coalition. From that, he's the Regional Overdose Prevention Specialist with the state of Tennessee. Any other new jobs or anything else? Okay. So we want to thank Colby again. He's a graduate of our program. He's passionate about it. So we thank Colby. Thank you, Colby. Sitting next to him is Miss Holly Burton. She's part of our team, but she's got other full-time jobs. So she's
some people have to work for a living.
Some people have to work for a living. You are the director,
yes,
which is a really official title, director of the Emmanuel House.
yes.
Also a graduate of our program. Colby had a great thought that, man, we just wish we could get anybody that's graduated from our program to show up for these graduations, and that's something we're going to, if we have to pick them up and drag them here, that's something we're going to do in the future. So thank you, Colby and Holly, both for being here. Big hand for both of them. Miss Lisa Reese, my assistant, she and Jesse make a lot of this, the stuff happen, the tables, the lights, the food. So Miss Lisa, who had no reason in the world to come help me out, other than I was at church and I was really sweating that, man, I got a lot of stuff to do and I had nobody to help me, and I was talking to her daughter Haley, and she said, well, talk to my mama. That might be something she's interested in, and man, it's been a blessing. So thank you, Miss Lisa, for all this. Part of the team with the Cumberland Mental Health, Ms. Shirley Jennings. I didn't see Ms. Shirley, not here today, but we thank Cumberland Mental Health for their partnership in what we do. Smith County Misdemeanor Probation, we have Ms. Jenna Manase and Candace Strong. Right there. I can't see that. But yeah, we're very thankful for them. Jenna was actually employed by the Misdemeanor Recovery Court for a time. So we just thank Jenna and Candace both for all they do. We definitely come at it from different angles, and that's what makes the team good. Sometimes somebody's a little more hard than others. Sometimes somebody's a little more caring than others, but it all fits together so that we can serve you guys. So thank you both. Volunteers from the community, Brother Jackie Dawson. We couldn't do things without Brother Jackie, and again, Brother Bernie right there next to him. Brother Bernie, he's also a team member. He's also a coordinator of Smith County CASA, and you told me something else, but I didn't write it down.
Adult Teen Challenge, Hope for Life.
Hope for Life, Adult and Teen Challenge. So thank you, Brother Jackie and Brother Bernie. Also part of the team is Denise Gibbons. She's a community volunteer. She owns HG Staffing. Is that right? HG Staffing. I always get the initials mixed up. So she is always very helpful when it comes to jobs and employment opportunities. So we appreciate her as well. So thank you, Miss Denise. We do have a special guest, honored guest, and we're we're thankful for that. Senator Mark Pody, he could not be here today, but he sent Miss Christine from his office. Miss Christine is here. I saw Senator Pody Saturday, and he said, "Hey, do you have any events coming up?" I said, "The graduation. You should have got an invitation." But I believe we sent it to the state capitol, and they've had shutdown. They've had coronavirus, so the mail has been squirrely. But he didn't know until Saturday they were having this today. So we thank Senator Pody for representative and being here. So we thank you, Senator Pody. We also want to thank Smith County Insider, Kobe McKinney, Miss Rachel. One of the most important things we do other than serving people who want help is educating the public, is getting the word out that, every drug addict is not evil, that they're just people that need help. And, when you look at numbers and when you look at just the blankness of what's going on with crime, it's easy to forget that there's people, there's families, and there's lives affected. So we thank Smith County Insider for being here, Ms. Rachel, Mr. Kobe. Thank y'all. And then finally, I want to thank Todd and Angela Skurlock. They've been very helpful with providing the meals. Normally they provide us a buffet type meal, but because of all the restrictions, we've even had them individually boxed, and they didn't charge us any extra. I know it was a ton of extra work, so we really thank Todd and Angela Skurlock, so we appreciate that. All right, with that said, that was the introductions, and I apologize for taking so long, but why don't we open with a prayer, and then we'll get right into honoring those that deserve it today. Dear Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for another day of life. Thank you that you've blessed us enough that we could wake up and enjoy the world you've created. Lord, thank you for the opportunities you give us. Sometimes we see them as challenges or problems, but each one of those is an opportunity, and what you've given us here today is an opportunity to love our neighbor, to love somebody other than ourselves. So thank you for everything you've given us, Lord. Lord, we thank you for your love. We thank you that you loved us so much that you didn't just say it, you showed us. You sent your son Jesus to die for our sins and then rise again on the third day. We thank you for that. Lord, we thank you for all those that have spent their time, their energy, their money, their efforts to help others and just to live in a way that you would have them to and serve in the lives of all the people here today. We just thank you for that. Lord, we thank you for the food that's been prepared. We thank you for the hands that have prepared it. And Lord, we just ask you to bless that to the nourishment of our bodies and in our bodies to your service. Lord, let us honor you today. Let us glorify you. Let us serve you in everything we do. All these prayers and requests we ask and pray in your Son, Jesus' precious name. Amen. Amen. All right, so that's all the preliminary stuff. I hate to do that, but somebody out there doesn't know anything about our program. And again, a lot of what we do is educate them so that we can serve other people. And what I've found is we've got more and more people that are coming up to Brother Jack and saying, "Hey, I heard what y'all do. Can I come sit in and maybe participate?" And that happens all the time. We get more and more people. So we would love to have more people participate. But today is not just about education and bragging on ourselves. Today is about bragging on Andrew, Stephanie, and Jonny. Have y'all arm wrestled to see who gets to go first? No? Andrew, if y'all not wrestled over, we're going to let you go first. So Andrew, why don't you come on up? All right, so come on up. This is Andrew Napier. Let me tell you just a little bit about Andrew. Andrew has been clean and sober for 597 days.
Yes, sir.
Gosh.
Hey. Today, 597 days ago. He has attended 282 self-help meetings. He's been promoted at his job a couple of different times. I asked him if he's now wearing the tie to work, but he's not. He's not outside sweating it like he used to be. He's got an office job, so we're proud of that. He's never received a sanction in our program. So Andrew he's always, let me tell you a little bit about Andrew. He's always been so friendly so positive, so upbeat. And what we do in this program is not always upbeat. I'd like, if we just came in and hugged everybody every day, but every now and then, I've got a discipline. And that's a hard thing to do. Hey, Holly says amen. Hey, amen. But it's hard. And he's kept such a positive, upbeat attitude. It's kind of spread to us. So, Andrew, we are proud of you. We have some gifts for you. We have a chip, graduation, change attitude, change thinking, change behavior. And then we also have our plaque. So, Andrew, congratulations. Are you prepared to say a few words?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, well, congratulations. I guess we'll just set that there.
Hello, thank y'all for coming out and supporting this wonderful program. I'm Andrew, by the way, but let me just give you a little brief background to why I'm here. And, I've been suffering from addiction for about 5 or 6 years now, and that is how I coped with my internal emotions, with depression and anxiety, and that led me down a road that I don't wish on anybody, on my family that I've just absolutely loved to this day. I know I've put them through a lot, but thanks to this program, I believe I've actually been able to decide on what's important in life, and that's family, friends, and I owe that all to this program. I really do. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out and supporting it. I know it's a very hard program, but it works if that's what you want for yourself. And I don't have a lot else to say. I haven't prepared too much. I'm not much of a public speaker, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn it over to the next person.
That was great.
I told Andrew we'll get pictures of him afterwards. And as I was looking around the building, I realized I forgot to thank Smith County government. No matter how bad I want to do this program, Smith County former Mayor Michael Nesbitt or current Mayor Jeff Mason, if they didn't agree to it, I don't know how we do any of this. So County Commission, the Smith County Mayor, former Smith County Mayor Nesbitt, actually, Mayor Nesbitt went with me the first time to watch Judge Wooten's felony recovery court. When he saw it, he said, yeah, we definitely got to do this. So we're thankful to Smith County government for allowing us to be here in the Ag Center, a great setup. Hopefully after the coronavirus all dissipates, that the next graduation we'll have in here, we'll be able to fill this thing up. So we want to thank Mayor Nesbitt, Mayor Mason, and the Smith County Court, the County Commission. So next, Miss Stephanie Alford, come on up. Well, you look nervous when I said that. Come on up, nothing to be nervous about. I wish we had extra cameras so we could have seen the look on her face when I said that. So, Miss Stephanie, here's just a few details. She's been clean and sober for 644 days today. She has attended 306 self-help meetings, has been promoted on her job, is actively helping others that are trying to move forward in their recovery. So Stephanie has been through a lot, done a lot, so we thank you, Stephanie. Good job. Also, a lot of people ask me, why do you do this? Why do you have recovery courts? Well, I know Stephanie, I don't even know how old you are when we first met. I mean, we're both kids. I've known Stephanie for a very long time. And, we're all the same. We grew up on the same streets, in the same city, in the same towns, and, our experiences may be different, but we're all the same. So I've known Stephanie a long time. I've been mad at Stephanie in this program. I've been happy with Stephanie in this program. We've been through ups and downs, but here she is graduating, helping people, getting her life together, productive member of society, engaged. Yes. Engaged, congratulations on that. So Stephanie, we're super proud of you. It looks like you got a notebook of stuff you want to say.
Well, some of mine didn't go blank and I forget it.
All right, so Stephanie, congratulations, and we'll let you speak and then we'll present you with your gifts. So Stephanie Alford.
Wow, I can't believe I'm actually standing up here graduating. You know, when I first came into this program, I was so lost and broken. I had no direction, no sense of purpose, no self-worth. I was hopeless. You know, I used drugs because I was miserable. I didn't know how to deal with life on life's terms. I just wanted to just stay numb. You know, and through this program, I found that purpose. You know, I found a reason to live. You know, I look back and I realized I was surviving. You know, this program saved my life. You know, it taught me so much. It taught me about self-discipline, accountability, responsibility, you know, self-reliance. My life is totally different today. And then when I first came into this program, and I will be forever grateful. Today I have healthy relationships. I have so much happiness and joy. You know, a peace of mind that I've never, ever had. And I'm so thankful for this program. It works. It is one of the hardest things I've ever done, but one of the smartest decisions I've ever made. You know, if you put the work in and you are dedicated, it pays off. Like, you can have an amazing life. I'm just so excited about my future. So, thank you.
All right, and I just noticed I left out Miss Sarah Marie Smith. I saw Miss Sarah Marie Smith's Carthage Mayor. I apologize I left you out, but Miss Sarah Marie is here, so thank you for being here. Both Carthage City and Smith County have employed people with our program. So we're appreciative that you're allowing us and them a chance to get back into society by working a productive job. So thank you, Mayor. Appreciate you being here. And last but not least, Mr. Jonny Wayne Baxter. Come on up, Mr. Jonny Wayne. I've known Mr. Jonny Wayne a very long time myself. Been to church together, been to Sunday school together. Hey, I probably shouldn't say this, but Johnny's so fond of me, he made a song about me one time. We won't mention the details on that, but
Sing it.
no, we don't want to go there. We're past all that. But I've known Jonny Wayne a very long time. He's always got an open heart. Again, we've been through ups and downs. But the last time I saw Jonny Wayne in very bad shape, we were in a small courtroom. He was coming in for a bond hearing. And, you know, we just stopped what we were doing. And I said, Jonny Wayne, I'm worried about you. I'm worried you're going to die. And he said, I'm worried I'm going to die too. I know he's had some health issues, and along with the addiction issues, it broke my heart. And I don't know what I said or what happened or what moved him, but he said, I'm done. He said, I'm done. If there's help out there, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll do it. Whatever it is, I'll take it. So from that day forward, we've been working together with all the volunteers and the folks in the program, and dealing with his addiction issues, but also his health issues. And I mean, that's what he said. He said many times, he said, I feel better today than I ever have in my life. So Jonny Wayne has done great. He's been clean and sober today for 557 days. He's attended 224 self-help meetings, made very many positive changes in job situations, and he's worked sober. We're so proud of all three of these graduates. We're so proud of Johnny Wayne. I've known him for a very long time. I'm sure he's got something great prepared to say, maybe saying something. But John, I'm proud of you. Jonny Wayne Baxter.
All right, y'all, I didn't really prepare nothing. The first thing I want to do is thank God. Without Him, none of this would have ever happened. There's certain people that I owe more things to than others, but this team has been great. I look out there and it almost makes me want to cry. Because I was sick when I came in here. I mean, just not with addiction sick. I weighed less than 200 pounds. And I weighed that probably when I was 15 or 16 years old. The judge preached at me about insurance. That man out there, he's preached at me for 20 years. Philip Slater, I owe him my life. I mean that. Just a lot of y'all in here don't, I could sit and talk to y'all for hours about this. The thing is, if you're in here and you want to do good, I used for over 40 years. If I can stop, man, anybody can. And it ain't that hard. You go to these meetings and you listen and you get up and share what's in your heart. I mean, that's all it is. It's all about, do you want to get well? I got one thing, I just wish I could have done it 20 years ago. The things that's happened to me in the last 19 months, man, it's just unreal. I said, it's almost embarrassing. I didn't know the difference between God and Jesus when I came in this program. And that's the truth. You know, I was scared. I knew everything I needed to know. I knew how to get high. I knew how to get to work, lay asphalt. I thought that was it. You know, but it's not, man. I'll be 56 years old in 4 months. Hey, I wish I could go back and be 30, 35, and 36 years old. Y'all got a chance to do everything. Don't mess up like that yet. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, everybody who here for Andrew, Stephanie, and Johnny. We thank you. Participants are here. I didn't mention you guys, but the goal is that every one of you graduate. That's the goal. We get every one of you, not just to graduation, not just to sobriety, but to recovery. Johnny mentioned he didn't know the difference in Jesus and God. I didn't know the difference in sobriety and recovery. I didn't understand the difference. I've learned so much from the three graduates today. I've learned so much from the participants. I've learned so much from, the ladies with probation and our folks with our team, and going to these conferences and reading literature. And Darlene Cahill, she's not here today. We want to thank her, but she's telling me about the steps. She gave me the big book. I mean, heck, I'm applying some of that in my life. So I've learned so much. We're just encouraged. We've got so many participants, and we want each of you to graduate. Also, a couple of people I did forget to acknowledge and thank. My wife, my son, and my daughter who are here today. My son wanted to miss basketball practice today just to be here because he's never got to be at a graduation. So I know I come home and I'm oftentimes talking about you guys. I'm probably breaking all kinds of confidentiality. I don't know. But I don't mention names, but when y'all heard, I heard. And they hear it at home. So I thank y'all for being here too. So thank you. Well, all right, we've had 3 graduate. Everybody's got off their nerves because they're done speaking. Stephanie looks like the weight's off her back. She's got the certificate, so she looks like a weight is relieved off her back. We've had a prayer, we've blessed the food. We're thankful for everybody in attendance. But at this time, anybody got anything they want to say, anything they want to share? We had one amen, so it can be like that church. You feel free to jump up and say what you want. Well, if not, we'll go ahead and eat. And we just thank everybody for being here. So let's enjoy the food and fellowship together. So thank everybody.